The all-destroying evil had destroyed one of the deliveries to
great.
Burger's End.
Next. Now, this is territory that we're a little more unfamiliar with. We may have to fight things around here. We are faster than the delivery, which is great. Oh no, it's this way, is it? But as I say, we've got a lot that we might have to fight on the way. Oh, there's loads of them. All those guys over there as well. Please don't aggro them while I'm still doing another fight. They are still a threat, you know. Talia, can you take these guys out?
A satisfying crash and clatter heralded the unapproachable evil's army's destruction of the pixie camp. A wonderful thing.
Okay.
Because the sound of their wings reminded me of the mosquitoes that attack me in bed at night. Damn things.
We might be able to avoid these guys. Probably not, though.
Peaceful agreement with something that sounds like a mosquito. Trust me, there's no room for peace there. Only total war. Even when
this is really hard.
Back in the whole damn bedroom at 2 in the morning for the stupid thing.
Yeah, I suppose that is a thing that happens. I can see the horse.
He's not gonna get up.
Come on, guys, keep going. We've eviled half the map now. What are you lot doing? Right, someone go ahead. Get the horse. Get the horse. Well done, zombie. Come on. Get that food delivery. I don't care what else happens. Come on. It's nearly there. 2 at once was mean.
The masterful evil had stopped all the deliveries from getting through. Terrific.
Yeah, too right and masterful. That was hard. And I managed it without losing anybody. And I took over an evil place in the same time. Oh, I lost someone. Nightmare. Who did I lose? Not one of my Nagas. I think it was probably an orc. I need more orcs, actually. Right, we need to get back. Probably don't want to mess with those guys. Can we run away? I'm going to try my best.
It's payday.
To run away. I took out a lot in that fight. I took a lot of the map.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Right, where's the nearest dungeon entrance? Actually, there's one down here. Guys, there's one down here. Might be better. Get in the dungeon. Okay, the enemies haven't quite made it through yet. They've made a lot of the traps as well, so that's going to help. This is hard, this level. I still haven't had time to... Literally, I have not had time to even sit and name people. I am so sorry about that, guys. I genuinely am. Got 3 minutes for the next food delivery, and I don't know how many...
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
That's fine. We've got tons and tons and tons of defense. Pick up you two, though. You don't want to be, like, right in the middle of it all. Okay, well, I was in the middle of trying to make my Arcanium. So as soon as we're done with the enemies in the dungeon, we want to get rid of these spiders so I can Arcanium it up. There we could make one at least that big. Maybe I could get one of those crystal things in it. Yeah, look, I can get a whole mana shrine in there. Isn't that great? I think 7 by whatever's are quite good for these 3x3s because you can put a corridor up the middle and they can access everything. I think that's quite useful. Okay, I want 2 more orcs. Oh, we now have 6 gobbo bots, so I'm guessing that the machinarium thingy made them into gobbo bots? I'm not sure. If I look at them, they're all gobbo bots now, so if I look at the army, I see that, is that like little armor thing, meaning that they maybe have a gobbo bot armor? Not really. I definitely have 2 of them. I am really not sure. And it's kind of irritating not to know how that works. Cool trap, what happens if I press this button? Just having a quick look. What would dungeons be without traps? Demolish, almanac. Traps and doors. I don't know. I really, really don't know. And I think it would be really, really useful to have all the gobbo bot armors done. But I've not seen it anywhere. Certainly not here. I would like a door though. Probably just after the treasury room because I'd rather they took money off me than got to my dungeon heart. And the treasury rooms usually actually distract them a little bit, which is kind of cool. Right, the next delivery is out in 8 seconds. I wish it was 8 minutes. So we'll go and see where that's going.
More deliveries on their way? Right.
It's another double delivery.
Let's take care of them.
Now, if I go from the entrance down the bottom, I actually think I'll make it there quicker. I can't drop them quick enough. Okay, nice big army there. Come on, get out, get out, get out, get out. Right. Just pop up here. Get that first horse. It's so much easier now. This part of the map is evil. One down.
To Burgess End spontaneously burst into flame. Well, okay, actually more because the grandiose evil creatures set it on fire.
Well, you know, we don't need to... We don't need to differentiate these things. So right, let's chase after the other one that is really moving fast. And I'm slightly... Oh, it's a fast delivery. No! I almost need to split my forces up. Because that is really close to the entrance now. Come on, guys.
It's payday.
Hurry it up. Our horse is moving faster than we are right now. I think he got through. So, plan for next time is going to have to be, I think, send half the guys out of this entrance and half the guys out the other entrance. And we can waylay them. Well, that's annoying. We are now down to 6. We've lost our nice bonus, though, for getting
the failing evil had not managed to stop all of the food deliveries from reaching Burger's End, and now had to live with the sound of the hero's satisfied feasting, which was followed by even more satisfied burps.
Not happy with that, but never mind. Let's get some arrow traps in and stuff like that. Do we have spells yet? We do have demon strength. Right, I need to be researching more different spells that I can make to help these guys. But if I can do traps and spells in the dungeon, it means I can send my forces out. But I don't think that they're quick enough, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think they're quick enough to do both at once. So I'm going to need to change my tactics on that one a little bit. 2 deliveries at once is mean. So the hunger display shows you the remaining supplies in Burger's End. The supply shrinks with each intercepted food delivery. So I think we've still got a chance to intercept like quite a lot down to 0. I've got my arcanarium or whatever it's called. So I'm just going to get these spiders sorted out. So they're not like hurting my snots or anything. Fantessa would like to sleep but has no bunk. Oh, one of my goblins is enraged and has gone on strike. Right, okay, we need to build a bunkhouse somewhere for them. Seems to be a little out of space though. Actually, we could fit a nice bunk room in there, as long as we didn't go through the corridor. Yeah, let's do that. Still got a handful of dudes. Kill the spiders. Okay, right, now I can tell the snots to do stuff like build a bunkhouse. So just gonna make this into a massive bunkhouse. Tell the snots to dig it out and then people can go and rest in there, which will be good. I don't think they mind too much walking through the arcanarium to do that. Is it arcanarium? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. So we've got all the traps researched. We don't want a brewery yet because we haven't. Have more people, or we could have an improved Talia. Improved Talia is always good. Level 9 Talia. Improved army. We're gonna need more gobblers. Let's just lengthen the gobbler farm. How long? Oh, we've got 2 minutes. Okay. I feel like I'm getting there with it all though. I really do feel like I'm getting there, so we're going to lengthen that. And I actually don't have any imps to work in that arcanarium, so I think imps are going to be the next order of the day. If I can. Oh, right, once I have enough money. Right, 2 imps when I get money. And they're going to just work in the arcanarium. We're good. We're good at the moment.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Enemies in the dungeon. Okay, cool. I'm going to try and send them through the traps as much as possible. They will probably get lost a little bit. Come up here. I would like to build more traps in here. Don't really have the toolboxes for it though. 3 spike traps should definitely help make a little bit of a difference. I don't have enough I do have actually enough to make a little spell. Where have they gone? Alright, they're already like halfway to the dungeon heart. I'm just gonna like meteor on their faces. They're stealing like all my gold. That's just mean. I need more troops. I definitely need more troops. Oh, Snark is building a building the traps for me. Go on, Snark. You're a good lad. Machinarian's working. Right, there's
More
another.
deliveries on their way?
There are 3
Right.
deliveries.
Let's take care of them.
Payday.
Okay, 2 are coming out on the other side of the map. 1 is coming up here. Oh, good grief. I'm just gonna hope that I can take a few of them out because this is a nightmare. Okay, I'm gonna send them out the top entrance and I'm gonna see what I can do. I don't even know which are fast and which are slow because... Again, I send the banshees back. I still haven't worked out what I'm doing with these stupid goblin costumes. Honestly. So, first things first, I'm going to take up the one over the top that's coming around the top here because that's quite close. And it's territory that I'm familiar with. Where's the horse? Where's the horse? Where's the horse? There, right. So we'll grab this one. We'll come back hopefully in time to grab that one. And that one's got a long way to go.
The destructive evil's armies had destroyed one of the deliverers.
If we can get 3 in one go, that would be super good. Because I'll be down to barely any food left at all. I think we need to get down here to get this one. It's close by. Super close by. We need to take these out. We really do. I might be able to get it. Just. Come on! Quick! Quick!
Ouch!
Go and get it! 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 No, don't get all like distracted. Get the delivery. Oh, now I'm in a fight I don't want to be in. Stupid slow army. Really, really don't want to be in that fight.
Evil is unstoppable!
Get back. They'll go back in their place if you just stay put. Right. This next one's still on his way around. So if we go and take out these rocks here, I think we can get through. Pretty sure we can. And while we're doing that, the Nagas can heal us up. We only got 1 Naga. Oh, nightmare. This will be rough with 1 Naga, but never mind. I'm going to see if I can... oh, wow, we lost loads of units there. That was so rubbish. And I am so sorry that I haven't had a chance to rename either. Okay. Mind you, the rate I'm losing units at this point is not good. So I wanted to get a couple of imps. I'll get 1 extra Naga and I'll fill the rest up with orcs. And I'll get those guys.
We should use the wood piles to close the entrance to Burger's End.
Probably should. Right, you guys are outside now. The imps need to go back in. I don't even know where my banshees are at this point. So we're waiting here. I think that the horse is on its way. And I've got some reinforcements on their way. Oh, we do have a few gobbo suits going on here. But I think they keep getting knocked out of their suits by combat. Okay, I'm going to pop back into the dungeon while we're waiting for that horse to come over. And just check that I've done everything I want to do. And I haven't, because I wanted to make this room into a nice new restroom for the Horde. Can I afford it? Yes, I can. And I probably would like to expand the Arcanarium and increase the number of these mana shrines that are in there as well. Maybe have 3, just so they can get into the entrance and interact with them. So there should be a couple of imps coming to help with that. If not, I will grab them. Okay, horse is on its way.
Good will fall.
Get forward, guys. Go and kill it.
Reigning Evil had not managed to stop all of the food deliveries from reaching Burger's End, and now had to live with the sound of the heroes' satisfied feasting, which was followed by even more satisfied burps.
But that's okay.
We should use the wood piles to close the entrance to Burger's End.
We should. So let's get back over here and have a look at those wood piles, because we've missed a couple of deliveries now. I mean, we were okay to start with, but when they started sending multiple ones at once, it was getting a little bit rough. We'll get up here, and of course there's enemies, cannons and everything trying to stop me. And then we're going to have, there are enemies in your dungeon! And then I'm going to cry. So we need to get this done quick.
Ow!
4 minutes to the next delivery. I'll build some more traps as well. Oh, we want to get all these guys before we get the stone guard. But he's a big old tank. We don't want to get the big old tank first. We want to get the glass cannon DPS first. I need to learn from all the MMOs that I play. Right, go get it, guys. And then I would take it back to the dungeon.
Advantage of the blockades, and thereby significantly restricted the
are
food
miles away
deliveries to
from.
Burger's End. That should make starving the city out child's play.
Excellent! Let's hit the greedy bastards right where it hurts most. In the gonads? In their stomachs.
Yep. I'm certainly not myself when I'm hungry. However, we have been going for 51 minutes, so I really think it's time... Well, we will get back into the dungeon. I'll get everyone back into the dungeon. 3 minutes to the next food delivery, so I'm going to save up, and then we're going to see how many more food deliveries we can intercept next time, and see if we can actually rename the troops. I'm so sorry, Patreon guys. This is getting so hectic that I just can't do it because I can't pause the game and rename, so it sucks. But there we are. Everyone is back in the dungeon, so they can go and have a little rest for a minute or two before we've got to go out again. It's keeping constant pressure on though, this, but to be honest, you don't have to get every food delivery. I am trying really hard to get most of them, and I don't think I really need to be as on top of it as I am. I think you can play a longer game and just miss more food deliveries. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dungeons 3, where I am doing a particularly poor job of looking after my minions. They are all hungry and there are no gobblers for them to eat. So I'm going to just increase the size of the gobbler farm, like I said I would. And yeah, I did try.
Deliveries were on their way to Burger's End.
I did try to rename.
These would never,
so we did a few.
Their destination.
Still got these to do. I'll try and do a couple at a time. But it is a little bit crazy right now, and I've got all these deliveries that I've got to try and intercept. And only one of them is really in my territory as such. We did manage to waylay them a bit, so I think they do have to go a bit further now. So I'm going to start off with sending a bunch of them through to this dungeon entrance. Okay, come on. I've still got more. Talia. Okay, so we've got a nice big horde here. So I'm going to start by sending it straight up here. We'll get this horse first. That one looks like it's moving quite fast. This is a slow food delivery. For some reason I have imps with me.
Evil had destroyed one of the deliveries to Burger's End.
I don't know how people get the... There is an achievement thing for getting all of them, but... Oh, it's crazy. Right, so... How do I get up here then? Can I get through? There's crates there as if I can hurt them, but maybe not. Right, let's get through here. And up to here. Let's see what we can do. At least they do, while the food delivery's out, they do seem to be leaving my dungeon mostly alone. I don't know how long that will last though. But I really hope the next one is a little bit more relaxed. I'm not liking this whole, it all being so full on all the time. Get these cannons as well. I don't really care about Samplam anymore. Right. Get this. If we can move more freely, the more stuff I take over and the more barricades I get down, the easier I'm going to be able to intercept all these horses. Okay, so I think I need to get this one fairly soon because it's very close to... And luckily I already took those rocks down. So we can get that one. Really? We've got an ambush from the side as well. Thanks a lot for that.
Destroying evil had destroyed one of the deliveries to Burger's End.
I think we're doing all right. Okay, so this one next. Coming round this road. It'll be about down here somewhere. Next to this good place. So we can heal up and just wait for it to come up here. Everyone groups up a bit. I don't know if any of you can hear, the wind is absolutely howling outside. It's kind of crazy. Why is it not moving? Okay, once they've healed up a little bit, I will send them looking. But we are still quite damaged. Oh, it is on its way. Okay. We are slowly taking this map over. It's just taking a little while. So what's up here then? That's the main... Oh yeah, that's the main objective. I'm guessing I need to take that out eventually. Once they're all starving. Have I got any good spells now? Magic Room, Demon Portal, Meteor Shower, and Demon Strength. I wish I had more spells than that. I hope they start to unlock soon. There's the horse. That was a really slow delivery, that one. Super slow.
The masterful evil had stopped all the deliveries from getting through.
Yay! I am masterful! There do seem to be quite a few enemies around though. An enemy behind the gate there. Some enemies down here. Some enemies over here. There's a camp and stuff. I could maybe have a little scout around down there. In fact, because it's quite near to my lower dungeon entrance, it wouldn't be too bad to do that, actually. But even if I have enemies in the dungeon, I can just pop in there. Yay!
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I knew that would happen. So we're going to go back in there. And hopefully the traps are going to do a little bit to put them off. Also, I can do a spell on them. There's quite a lot of enemies in this dungeon, actually. So the traps will get them a bit. I could do with some arrow traps and stuff. I could do some extra ones. Have they all come into the dungeon yet? Or are they all just like randomly spread around the map?
Payday.
Why are you randomly spread around the map? I don't know. Get back in the dungeon. And you too. Okay, it seems like they're mostly trying to head for their bedrooms. Not entirely sure where the enemies went. Guess they dealt with them. Okay, so the next food delivery will be in a couple of minutes, but we are nearly there with starving them out, which is great. So maybe now, well, we could spend a bit more time with the Tinker's Machinarium and things like that. As I say, I just feel sometimes like I want to press F2 to grab them all. I wonder if I can just like grab ones out of here. Or maybe I could just literally like grab all of the... Could I just do that? Oh yeah, that's a lot more selective, isn't it? Because that's what I've been complaining about, is that I've not been able to pick up the ones I want to pick up. But I can list it by like undead, imps, everyone, all the little snots. I could pick up all the snots. If I wanted to, I could just pick up Talia. It's looking like a lot of the...
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, I probably should put these guys down. There's always tons of enemies in the dungeon. Really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna do another spell. See, these guys all regenerate, so it does not matter if they die quite as much as ones I have to pay to get back. See if I can do another one. Kill! Nope. Okay, well I think I definitely need to put some more traps in this dungeon. Definitely. So maybe like one in the wall here would be handy. It would be able to get them right the way down there. One in the wall there as well. Very handy. Probably a second door. That would also be super duper handy. And by the time they've run into Talia and gone through all the traps, they are good. Right, cool. We just need to wait for them to do... that would be a nice place for a thrasher, wouldn't it? A natural thrasher place. What's with that? Both corners I can maybe get a thrasher in. I'm actually only just starting to really think about the dungeon at this point.
Again, a number of food deliveries were on their way to Burger's End. Naturally, these would never ever reach their destination.
Well, the thing is, Mr. Narrator, I don't know whether I only really need to take out one. I'll try my best. I will try my best to starve them out. think the ones with red above their, like red masks above their faces are ones that are maybe not happy with me for whatever reason.
What do you want me to
Sending everyone again. But I must say I'm not a big fan of this whole like half the time we're out of the dungeon, half the time we're in the dungeon malarkey. It's kind of grating. We will be down to 0 soon. I don't know whether if the food supplies get there, it will go back up to 2.
One of the deliveries to Burger's End met an inglorious end. Burger's End was doomed. The feasting evil's armies had laid low the last of the defenders, and now rampaged through the city, plundering and burning as they went.
Wonderful!
Oh, I was expecting to have to attack it.
Let them burn! Okay, somehow that was extremely evil. I mean, I haven't forgotten that bit about the dark elf fingers, but maybe we could have gone about things differently? Just shut up and look at the fire!
Talia sat and surveyed the heartwarming scene. Every now and then one could still hear some screaming in the distance, but they soon ebbed, and there was no sound except the crackling of the fire. Well, aside from the roaring of the vile evil's creatures, of course. Once the plundering and arson had gone on long enough, the hinterland conquering evil's army marched on.
Okay, well, that was only 12 minutes worth, so I think what I'm going to have to do is possibly do some editing magic to even those up a little bit. I was not expecting to win this so fast. So yes, I do hope you all enjoyed it regardless, and I hope that you will all be back with me for the next one. But in the meantime, please do look after yourselves and keep being awesome.